Do you ever feel like relationships are a bit like a bumpy road trip? Psychotherapy frequently employs the concept of rupture and repair, which can be a valuable lens through which to view many relationship conflicts. Psychotherapists believe that all relationships are susceptible to frustrating periods, or as they put it, ruptures, which occur when we lose faith in another person as someone we can safely confide our affection in, and who we think will be compassionate and perceptive of our needs. The ruptures are often quite minor and may go unnoticed by outside observers. For example, when someone doesn't greet someone warmly, someone tries to explain something to their partner, and the partner shrugs and says they don't know what they're talking about. Or when a lover tells a story to friends that doesn't show the partner in a good light. Alternately, the breakup could be more severe. Someone might call someone an idiot and smash a door. One forgets their birthday. An affair starts. The issue about ruptures is that they don't by themselves reveal anything about the likelihood of a relationship surviving. There may not be a breakup, but rather ongoing, rather serious ruptures. Or there could be one or two heated exchanges over a small argument, and then everything could fall apart. Psychotherapists are particularly eager to teach us about the ability for repair, which is what makes the difference. The labor required for two people to win back each other's trust and establish themselves as fundamentally nice and sympathetic individuals who can read each other's needs in a good enough manner is referred to as repair. Psychotherapy highlights that emotional maturity is a competence that is mostly determined by one's ability to mend. It is what sets us apart as real adults. Good repair relies on at least 4 separate skills. The ability to apologize. Saying sorry is a journey that explores the depths of our own self-worth. It's more than just saying a few words. Admitting blame can feel like an overwhelming burden when we're already struggling with emotions of inadequacy. It's not that we don't want to admit our errors or are proud of ourselves. Rather, what makes the apology feel so difficult is realizing how flawed we are. We hesitate not because we don't know how we hurt others, but rather because we don't think we deserve to be forgiven. The act of apologizing becomes a tremendous act of courage in this delicate dance of introspection, pushing us to face our weaknesses and welcome the prospect of restoration. The ability to forgive. Accepting an apology can be just as challenging as offering one. It calls on us to broaden our empathy and comprehension in order to see past the deeds and recognize each person's fundamental humanity. That being said, forgiveness can seem like an unattainable ideal in a society where disappointment is common and trust is brittle. We struggle with the contradiction of human nature, realizing that even the most decent people occasionally lapse in behavior. However, in our desperation to protect ourselves from the complexity of reality, we are inclined to categorize everything into good and evil, black and white, in our search for certainty. But in doing so, we deprive ourselves of the chance to develop and form relationships. We cling to ruptures in an uncertain environment as a safety net. This moving story of human weakness and resiliency shows how being willing to forgive can be a brave act, an ray of hope amid the shadow of loneliness. The ability to teach. At the heart of every rupture lies a missed opportunity for learning, a failed attempt to impart wisdom or guidance. It's like trying to find your way through a maze without a map, where people are trying to teach each other valuable things. Intention and reception are frequently at odds when it comes to handling money, resolving family conflicts, or comprehending affection. However, the art of teaching is about accepting the inherent difficulties of communication, not about making amazing discoveries. Excellent educators are aware of the complexity of the human mind and the potential for resistance to new concepts. They approach conversations with a healthy dose of cynicism, realizing that humility and patience are necessary for true comprehension. They recognize that genuine learning occurs from a place of mutual respect and understanding. Therefore, they refrain from yelling or pressing too hard. The ability to learn. Learning turns into a growth-oriented and self-discovery experience during the repair process. It's about letting go of ego and pride, and accepting the possibility that other people could have insightful things to say. The message's core becomes the main emphasis instead of delivery methods. It might be difficult to take constructive criticism and acknowledge our own shortcomings. A competent repairman, on the other hand, sees the limitless opportunities for development and approaches life with humility and curiosity. They accept criticism as a gift, realizing that genuine development happens as a result of these interactions. Therefore, when someone provides assistance or instruction, It's a chance for progress rather than a reason for concern. Through the fascinating art of Kintsugi, broken ceramics are fixed with lacquer and fused with gold, creating something even more exquisite. These formerly broken objects are transformed into representations of grace and resiliency, honoring the skill of restoration and the intrinsic worth of flaws. In the same way, our love tales are like fragile ceramics that break and crack with time. Although it is certainly noble to strive for a conflict-free connection, there is a deep dignity in being able to restore and reinforce relationships that have been put to the test by hardship. It's not about staying out of arguments or acting like everything is fine. Rather, it's about appreciating the beauty in our flaws and welcoming the path of mutual healing and growth. Our relationship scars serve as a symbol of our tenacity and the strength of our bond, much like the glistening gold veins that grace a piece of Kintsugi pottery. Therefore, let us value the art of repair, understanding that it is during these times of openness and forgiveness that our love tales truly come to life, serving as a tribute to the tenacity of the human spirits and the efficacy of love.